Good morning, students. In the previous lecture, we see that the lesson number 4, that is the linear equation in two variable. In that lesson, we are going to study the standard form of linear equation, then how we are going to solve or how we are going to find the solution of given linear equation, and finally we see that how to draw the graph of linear equation on graph paper. So in this way we are going to complete our lesson number 4. Today we are going to start our lesson number 11, construction. First, here I have drawn the flow diagram or flow chart of your lesson. In this lesson, first we are going to see the basic constructions. In the basic constructions, we are going to see that the constructions we already learned or already we are going to study in standard 8, 7 or 6. So here we are going to see when a line is given and one point outside the line is given, then draw the perpendicular from that outside point. That is the first construction we will learn here. Second, we are going to see when the line is given and if we take any point on this line, then how to draw the perpendicular from that point. That also we are going to see. Third, we are going to see here draw the line segment and draw its perpendicular bisector. These are the basic constructions we are going to learn. Then we are going to draw the angles and bisect it. It means suppose here we are not going to use the protractor. By using the rounder or compass, we are going to draw the different angles such as angle 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 45 degree. Like these angles we are going to draw with the help of our compass, and we are going to draw its bisector also. So how to draw the bisector of given angle, that we are going to learn. Then next, that is the construction of triangle. In this construction of triangle, there are three cases. When we have given the base angle and sum of remaining sides are given. So on the basis of this information, we are going to construct the triangle. Second, when we have given the base angle and the difference of remaining sides. And third, that is the perimeter and the base angles are given. So first, students, you are going to draw this flow chart in your notebook. So I am waiting. You are going to copy down first. First, give the lesson name, that is lesson number 11, construction. Then draw first basic construction. Then draw angles and bisect it. Third, construction of triangles. Within that again three cases. First, base angle and sum of the remaining sides are given. Second, base angle, base and difference of remaining sides are given. And third, the perimeter and the base angles are given. So we are going to start from our basic construction. See here the first construction, that is draw any line and take any one point on it and draw the perpendicular bisector from that point. So first we are going to draw the rough figure from the given information. Draw any line. It means we have to draw any one line. Suppose it is line L. Here we are not, we know that line has no length. We can extend it on both the direction. So according to the arc page size, we are going to draw one line. Then we have to take any one point on it. So you can take here also, here also, here also. Anywhere on the line we are going to take point P. Suppose we are going to take point P. And then we have to draw the perpendicular bisector. Now perpendicular bisector, it means from the point from the point P, we have to draw one line which is passing through the point P, and at P it makes right angle. Here the bisector is not possible because the line has no fixed length. So we are going to draw only the perpendicular from that point. So first, for drawing we have to draw the perpendicular from that point. So first, how to draw, I will explain. First we have to draw any line L. Then we have to take any point P on it, and from P we have to draw the perpendicular. So let's see how to construct. You are going to construct this basic construction by using scale, pencil and rounder, because if you draw with pen in exam you will get 0 marks. So for the construction you are going to draw only with the help of pencil. So let us start. First construction, how we are going to draw. To draw any line, so first I am going to draw here any line L. Suppose it is a line L. Now on this line we have to take any point P. Suppose here I am taking point P. Then from P we have to draw the perpendicular. For that we have to take some distance in our rounder or compass, and from point P we have to mark the arc on both the sides of given line. So here we are going to draw the two arcs from point P on both the sides of given line. After that, from this marked arc we are going to take again some fixed distance in our rounder, and from these two arcs we have to draw upside and downside arc. Here, from here also, and from here also. So in this way you will get that the line, two arcs passing through this, and now we are going to draw a line passing through this arc. It is going to pass from point P also. So in this way we can draw the perpendicular to the given line through the point P. Again I am going to explain here what I will do. First we have to draw any line L. Then we have to take point P anywhere on the line. Then from point P, we have to take some distance in our compass and mark on both the side arc of P, and from this marked arc we are going to draw the up and down arcs, and finally we have to draw the line passing through this arc, intersection of arc. So here suppose we can say that line M. So we can say that line M is perpendicular to the line L through point P. So it is the first basic construction we already learned. So you are going to now try to draw at home. I am waiting for you how you are going to draw. I am going to tell you the steps and you are going to perform. So first what you do, you are going to draw a line, then take any point P on it, then from point P you are going to mark the arc on both the sides with fixed length, and from this marked arc you are going to draw the up and down intersecting arcs with fixed length, and finally you have to draw the line passing through this intersection of arc, and that is called the perpendicular of given line L. So in this way you are going to draw the first construction. See the second basic construction, that is draw any line and take any point outside the line and draw the perpendicular from that given point. So first we are going to draw the rough figure for this construction. First what we have to do? First we have to draw a line. So first I am going to drawing here line. So line L we are going to draw. Then we have to take any point outside the line. So we are going to consider now point here or here as your choice. We are going to take any point P outside the line, and from this point we have to draw the perpendicular to the given line. So how we are going to draw this, we will see on the by using compass. First what we have to do? First we have to draw any line L. What we have to do? We have to draw any line L. Then suppose it is line L. Then we have to take any point P outside the line. Here I am plotting the point P which is outside of the given line. Now what you have to do? You have to take one point of rounder on point P such that we have to draw the arc on both the side. See here what I will do. Here from point P we are going to draw the intersecting arcs to the given line with some measure or some fixed length. You are going to draw the two arcs. Okay, once we get these two arcs, then from these two arcs what we have to do? Again we have to take some distance in our compass, and from these two arcs intersection point we have to draw one arc up and one arc down. Same with same distance from this point. Also we are going to draw the intersecting arc to the first given arc, and finally we are going to draw the line which is passing through the point P and it is perpendicular to the given line. So here we get line M is perpendicular to the given line. So in this way we can draw the construction. Again I am going to repeat this so you can draw. First what you are going to do? First draw any line L. Then you are going to take point P outside the line L. Then with the help of your compass, what you are going to take? One point we are going to keep on point P and we have to draw the arcs on both the sides with fixed length. Once we get these two arcs, suppose here we can keep point A and point B. So from point A and B, again we are going to take some distance in our compass and through the point A and B, we are going to draw the we have to draw the perpendicular. For that we are going to draw here intersecting arcs with the point P, A and B with fixed distance, and then we have to join the line, that line M, which is perpendicular to the given line AB through the point P outside it. In this way we can draw the second construction. Now the third basic construction, that is draw a line segment AB of length 7 cm and draw the perpendicular bisector of it. So first, perpendicular bisector, already we learned that how to draw the perpendicular, and bisector means it will divide into the two equal parts. See here, for the line segment it has a fixed length. So we can draw the bisector of line segment. So first I will draw here the AB. It is a line segment of 7 cm. Then same process we have to follow as how we draw the perpendicular. But here what we will do? Here we are going to assume A and B are the 2 points. So we are going to consider the more than half distance in our compass, and through the point A and B we are going to draw the perpendicular, and this, when we draw the perpendicular, it will meet at M, and we get that your AB is divided into the two equal parts. When we measure by scale, we get AM equals to MB. So in this way we are going to draw the perpendicular bisector of given line segment. So we start that how we are going to draw the perpendicular bisector of given line segment. So first what we will do? First we are going to draw a line segment of measure 7 cm. First, initially we are going to draw here the line segment which is of 7 cm. So here I will draw AB. Give the name AB because here we have given the line segment AB of length 7 cm. So we can write here 7 cm will be the distance between A and B, and we are going to give the name as A and B for the given line segment. After that, what you have to do, you are going to take the more than half distance in your compass. It will take more than half. Then from the point A, you are going to mark arc up and down. Same with fixed length or fixed distance from point B, we have to draw the intersecting arc to the given previous arc, and we have to draw the line through this intersection points. So we can say that it is a line L which is perpendicular to the given line segment AB, and where they meet, suppose this is point M, then we get that AM equals to MB. In this way we can draw the perpendicular bisector of given line segment. So one by one you are going to now construct. First you draw a line segment of length 7 cm. Then give the name A and B. After that, in your rounder, you are going to take more than half distance, and draw the arcs through the point A and B, or above and down. So we get here the two intersecting arcs. Draw the line passing through it. See here, that line and AB segments are going to meet at M. So this line is called the perpendicular bisector of line segment AB. In this way we can draw the line segment and we can draw the perpendicular bisector of line segment. Now the next topic, that is the construction of angles with the help of compass. We are going to construct angle 90 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree, 45 degree, 120 degree and 105 degree with the help of compass. If you observe here that these all the angles are multiple of 15. So how we are going to draw the given angles, and also we are going to draw the bisector of given angle. So first I am going to tell you that how we are going to draw the angles with the help of compass. First we will go for the 90 degree. How we are going to construct the 90 degree angle. So 90 degree, and we have to bisect it. So first we know the angle. Angle means when we draw, or we can draw the two rays with common vertex, angle is formed with the help of two rays with common vertex. So here we need one vertex, suppose here B, C and A. This is called BC and AB are the rays. For the angle we can say that they are the arms of angle. So for the angles, we need to first draw the base, that is one ray we have to draw. Now here we are not given the fixed length, because here the arrow indicates that we can extend it in this direction as we want. It will go infinitely. So here we didn't get the fixed length BC or fixed length AB. So generally we are going to draw the fixed length, not we are going to take, we are going to take by your own. So first I will draw one ray for this. See here, I am going to draw some ray. Okay. Now what I am going to do, I am going to extend here now this point I will write as a Q, and this point we can write R. So we are going to draw here angle PQR. So we get here Q and R. I have to draw the 90-degree angle. For that what we will do, first from point Q with fixed distance, see here I am going to take this much distance, and from point Q I will draw one half circle. Okay, once we get with same distance, you are going to mark the arc. First arc, then second arc, and third arc it will be at your end of the half circle. So first I am going to tell you that the first arc indicates it is an angle of 60 degree, and the second arc indicates it is the measure of 120 degree Celsius, 120 degree. Now see here what I will do for this. First we are going to draw one ray QR with common vertex Q. Then we are going to extend here this line segment. Then with fixed length we are going to draw the half circle from point Q, and we are going to, with that fixed distance, we are going to mark the arc. Get it? So first arc always it is of 60 degree, and second arc it is of 120 degree. Okay. Then for 90 degree what we have to do, from this 120 degree arc and from the 60 degree arc, we have to draw the intersecting two arcs, and then we are going to draw the line or ray passing through this, and here I am going to write point P. So in this way we get the angle PQR, it is of 90 degree. Again I will explain you. See here, first you have to draw the QR ray, then from point Q you have to extend to the left, then we take some distance in our compass. From this point Q you have to draw the arc. With that fixed length we are going to draw the arc through these points. These arcs are the measure of first arc, it is of 60 degree, and second arc it is of 120 degree. Then through these two arcs we have to draw up two intersecting arcs with fixed length or fixed distance. Then we draw the ray passing through this. It will be passing through the Q and that intersection point, and hence we get that required angle PQR, it is of 90 degree. Once we get the given angle, what we have to draw? We have to draw the bisector of it. So for the bisector, we can see that this point, suppose it is A point and you observe here B point. Okay. Now for the bisector, bisector means the angle is divided into the two equal angles. So here you see that angle A point and B point. Through the A and B point, we take some distance in our compass, and through the point A and B, we have to draw the arc with fixed length. What I will do here? Here I am going to take some distance in our compass, and through the point A and B, we are going to draw the intersecting arc, and they are going to pass through the angle, and we get here it is a angle which is which bisect this ray. Suppose we can say that here QT. QT is the angle bisector of angle PQR. In this way, we can draw the bisector of angle 90 degree. See here now, once you finish for the 90 degree, then I will draw here angle ABC of 60 degree with the help of compass and bisect it. Same process here we have to do. First we are going to draw one ray. So first I am going to draw here one ray. Suppose now here point is B, and here we can take point C, because our required angle is ABC. Now what we are going to do? From B, first we are going to draw, we are going to extend this to the left hand side. Then with some distance, fixed length, we are going to draw the half circle. Okay, so here we get the 2 points. Okay, then what we are going to do? With that fixed length, we are going to mark the arc. First arc, second arc. I told you that first arc it is of 60 degree and second arc it is of 120 degree. So here directly we get the 60 degree angle through this first arc. So from B point we have to draw the arc or ray through that arc, and it is of 60 degree. For justification, you can measure the angle by using protractor. You will get same, it is of 60 degree. Now what I will do, I am again explaining you. First we have to draw one ray BC. Then we have to extend here the line segment to the left of B. Then we have to draw with fixed length one half circle. Through this half circle we have to draw the arcs. The first arc we know that it is of 60 degree and second arc it is of 120 degree. So from this arc we have to draw the ray. So it is our required angle, angle ABC of measure 60 degree. Now we have to bisect it. It means here we are going to take point P and here we are going to take point R, suppose. Then through the point P and R, we have to draw the two intersecting arcs with fixed distance. So I am going to take this distance, and now I am going to draw the arc through the point R and through the point P with same distance. And now we have to draw this ray passing through this point. So here suppose I will write the point Q. So BQ is the angle bisector of given angle, and here we get each of 30 degree. Bisect means your angle is divided into the two equal angles. So half of the 60 degree, it will be 30, 30. Here understood how we can draw the angle 60 degree and its bisector. Now your turn. You are going to start the construction. First you draw BC ray, then you are going to draw the semicircle. For that you have to extend here from B to the left. Then take with same measure or same radii. How much you are going to take the radii for drawing the half circle, that much radii you are going to take, and from R point we are going to draw the arcs. Two arcs will be there. So here we get first arc, it is of 60 degree, and second arc it is of 120 degree. So we can draw directly now the ray passing through this arc. So we get the required angle ABC of 60 degree. And now see here, for the angle P and R, the 2 points, through these points we are going to draw the arcs with some fixed distance, and through the point B we are going to join this. So you will get the perpendicular bisector of angle ABC. Now we finish how to draw the 90 degree angle and 60 degree angle. Now we are going to draw the 30 degree angle with the help of compass. So same steps we have to follow for the 30 degree also. Here we are going to draw one ray. Then correct, first we have to draw the ray. Now here angle name is XYZ. So here we can write point Y and Z. From Y left hand side we are going to extend, okay, given ray. Then we are going to take Y as a center and draw the semicircle with fixed length, or we can say that fixed radii. Get it? So from point Y we take or we draw the semicircle with fixed length. This fixed length we are going to draw the arcs on this semicircle. So first we draw one arc, second we draw second arc from the first arc. So already I told you that first arc it is of 60 degree and second arc it is of 120 degree. So first we have to draw angle 30 degree. So we know that 30 is the half of 60 degree. Correct? 30 is the half of 60 degree. So first we have to draw the 60 degree angle. Now here I am showing the angle 60 degree with a dotted line because it is not our required angle. Correct? So first I will draw here the 60-degree angle. Now if I bisect this angle, we get angle 30-degree. So here for the bisector, here I am going to take point P and here I am going to take point Q. So from point P and Q, we are going to draw the two arcs. So again I will take some distance in our compass. Then from point Q, we have to draw one arc. Similarly, from point P, we have to draw the arc intersecting. Where they meets, through that intersection point, we are going to draw one ray. So here we can say that this is angle of 30-degree and which is required. So here the last point vertex of the angle is X. So XYZ, it is of 30-degree is the required angle. Now already I told you that how to bisect it. So again here you are going to take point T and from point T and Q, what we have to do? We have to draw again arc. So one arc and second arc. So through these arcs, what we are going to do? We are going to draw. Again here I am drawing the dotted ray. So here we get this. Suppose here point S. So YS is the angle bisector of angle 30-degree. Understood what I will do here? First what I am going to do? I am drawing here 60-degree angle because we know that the 30-degree is the half of 60-degree. So first we draw the 60-degree angle and bisect it. Where the bisector will appear, that is our required angle, which is of 30-degree. And for the 30-degree bisector, we are going to take point T and Q. From these points, we are going to draw the two intersecting arcs with fixed length. And finally, we draw the ray passing through that intersection of the given arcs. So YS will be the angle bisector of given angle XYZ. So in this way we can draw angle 30-degree and its bisector. See here, now we finish 90-degree, 30-degree, 60-degree. Next it is of 45-degree. Same construction we are going to draw here. See, first what we are going to do? First we are going to draw one ray. Now it is of angle ABC. So here B and C will come. Then we are going to extend the line segment left of B. Then through the B as a center, we are going to draw a semicircle of fixed length. Correct? Same process we have to draw here also. Then with same distance, we are going to mark the arc. So first arc it is of 60-degree and second arc it is of 120-degree. Same process we have to follow. Then we know that 45-degree is the half of 90-degree. So first we have to draw the 90-degree angle, and for the 90-degree angle we already learned how to draw. So first we draw the semicircle with some fixed length. Then with say that same fixed length we are going to mark the arc. First arc it is of 60 degree, second arc it is of 120 degree. Now this 120 degree arc and from 60 degree arc we have to draw the two arcs intersecting with each other, that where they intersect, through that we are going to draw one ray, and it is of, we get 90 degree. It is of 90 degree we get. Now see here, we draw the 90 degree angle. If we draw the bisector of 90 degree, we get the required angle, that is 45 degree. So first I will draw here one point, that is P, and here Q. Through the point P and Q, with fixed distance in our compass, we have to mark the arc. So it is my fixed distance. I will draw first one arc from point Q, same distance, and only the point P will be there. So through the point P we have to draw the intersecting arc, and now we are going to draw the ray passing through this intersection and point B. So here we get angle 45 degree. So here we can write A. So it is our required angle, angle ABC. Understood? For the 45 degree, first we have to draw the 90 degree and draw the bisector of 90 degree, we get 45 degree angle. Now we have to bisect it. It means what we are going to do now? See here, point on 45 degree, here is Q, here suppose I will write T. So from T and Q we have to take some distance in our compass, and from T point we draw one arc, and from point Q we draw one arc. So, and finally we have to draw that angle ray. So it will be, we can say that BS is the angle bisector of given angle 45 degree. So in this way we can draw the angle 45 degree and its bisector. Now you just draw this. I will tell you the steps. First you have to draw BC. Then you have to extend the BC to the left of B. After that you have to draw the semicircle from the point B with fixed length. That fixed length we have to keep as it is, and from point Q you have to draw the arc, one arc, two arcs. The first arc it is of 60 degree, second arc it is of 120 degree. Then through these arcs you are going to draw upside, the two arcs intersect to each other. So we get here, then we join this ray to the B. So we get, it is of 90 degree angle. Then we know that 45 is the half of 90. So we draw the perpendicular bisector, angle bisector of angle 90 degree. So through the point P and Q we draw the two arcs with fixed length, and then we join AB. So ABC is of 40 degree is the required angle, and then we bisect it. For bisector, here I am taking point T and Q. Through the point T and Q we are going to draw the two are intersecting arcs with fixed distance and then draw the ray passing through the B. So this BS divides the angle 45 into two equal angles. In this way we can draw the bisector. Now here the two constructions are left. First construction, it is of 120 degree and 105 degree. These two construction I am going to take only how to draw the angle 120 degree and angle 105 degree. You do the exercise 11.1 at home and bisect these two angles also. So first I will tell you that how to draw 120 degree angle. Now next we will see that how to draw the angle 120 degree. As I told you that you are going to draw the bisector of 120 degree and one more, that is 105 degree. So I will draw only the angles. So first what we are going to do, we are going to draw the ray. Again here we named as PQR. So I will write here QR. Then we have to extend here Q to the left. Then through the Q as a center and with some fixed length we are going to draw the half circle. Correct? Same process we have to follow. Then that fixed length we are going to draw the arcs. First arc it is of 60 degree and second arc it is of 120 degree. So we get the second arc. Directly we are going to draw the ray passing through. See here what we did. First we draw the QR ray, then we are going to extend the QR. Now see, for the 120 degree, first we draw the QR ray, then we extend the QR ray to the left of Q, then through the point Q we are going to draw the semicircle with fixed length. That fixed length we are going to, with this fixed length we are going to mark the arc on this semicircle. The first arc it is of 60 degree and second arc it is of 120 degree, and we are required 120 degree. So we draw the directly ray passing through this arc, and here we write the name P. So PQR, it is of 120 degree. It is our required angle. So at home you try to draw the bisector of 120 degree. And lastly we are going to see that how to draw the angle 105 degree. Suppose I will take the name as LMN. Okay, so first see here 105. It is more than 90 degree and less than 120 degree. Correct? So if we see that the 90 degree and 120 degree, the difference between them is of 30 degree. So we can say that if we draw the angle of 120 degree, 90 degree and half of it, see what will we get. See, 90 degree plus 120 and half means divided by 2. So what we get? 120 plus 210 upon 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 0, 2 5s are 10. So we get the required angle. It is of 105. So first what we are going to do, we are going to draw the ray. Here I am taking the angle LMN. So first I will write M and N name. Then we have to extend here M. Correct? After that we are going to take some distance, and from point M we are going to draw the semicircle. Okay. First what we are going to do, it is of 60 degree. Second arc it is of 120 degree. Now first we find out angle 90 degree. Already we know that it is of 120 degree. So finding the angle 90 degree, what we have to do? We have to draw the arc. So through the 60 degree and 120 degree. Then it is not required angle, so I will join with the dotted line. So it is of 90 degree now. See here we get 90 degree point. Suppose it is A, and here second arc it is of 120 degree. Then if we draw the bisector of this angle, so from B we are going to take some distance and draw the arc, and with same distance draw the intersecting arc from point A. So from B and A we have to draw the intersecting two arcs, and where they meets we have to draw the ray through that intersection, and that is our required angle 105. So it is our required angle 105. In this way we can draw the required angle LMN of 105 degree. So at home you are going to draw the bisector of 120 degree and 105 degree as for practice. Today's homework is you have to draw whatever I teach, draw in your notebook, and after this you are going to solve the exercise 11.1 in your notebook. So first you are going to draw these basic constructions plus constructions of the angles with the help of compass. That is, we learn 90, 30, 60, 45, then 120 and 105. And after that you are going to continue the exercise 11.1 as a homework in your notebook.